The first thing you're going to want to do is identify what to edit in your course. So the main things that you want to edit when you're customizing your course is title, subtitle, and examples. That's number one. Then you can also expand on key sections. That's what I have written here. So that's not necessary. It's something you're going to want to look out for if there's certain areas you want to expand. And you could also create add-on resources, add additional resources to customize. I'm not going to really focus on that because we're talking more about customizing what already exists, but I'll show you a couple options there. One key here is do not upload the course book. You do have the option with GPT-4 to upload files. Try to avoid that as much as possible because, again, unless you have some settings change where everything's private and you're not saving all your chats, that becomes content that OpenAI of Chat GPT use to continue training Chat GPT. So you don't want that up there. That just take the sections that you want to edit and use those, or just ask it to give ideas. So let's see what that looks like in practice. So first, before you actually get started, to make it effective, make a copy of the original document. Don't start working in one document. When you purchase something like our local marketing course or any of the others, you get a whole bunch of documents that you download. The course book is in Word, the slideshows are in PowerPoint. You want to always make a copy of that. Then you'll be able to start searching through and going one by one as you customize to see what you want to change. So keep note of that. And it's important to go through the whole course anyway so that you know what's in it. So this is not extra work. You should never be taking a course and just teaching it without actually knowing what's in there. It's best to do it in one chat. So that's the benefit of saving your chats. The downside is if you do turn off settings where you don't save the chats, then you may have to start over. So try and just block out one session. You can go back to it if you save your chats the next day or the next day after or a week later, and the information will be there. But if you can sit down and do as much as possible in one sitting, it'll not only keep things in your mind, but it'll all be there. You don't risk losing anything in your chat. You can save the chat as well. So do it in one so it remembers everything it's been told. Copy and paste the best ideas into a Google Doc. So you're not going to be editing directly, copying and pasting from ChatGPT to your course. You put them into a Google Doc and then you have them there to refer to as you edit. So then use the ideas to edit afterwards. Remember, do not use the output as is, right? You want it to sound like you, and it won't sound like you immediately, no matter how much direction you give it. You are still going to need to edit it. And if you remember earlier, I pointed out in one of the prompts some things to avoid, words that I know I don't like using. Look out for those patterns in any text output that you don't like. You may find things that you used to use in the past, certain phrases that now are showing up all the time. So you may not want to use them anymore or not as often. There are certain words I don't like. I don't like that it uses ing words, passive words in a lot of the titles, like defining, customizing, creating. I like to use active verbs, create, define, list, boost, things like that. Always likes to say transformative or transformation or revolutionize or game changer or golden ticket or gold mine, things like that. It just uses all the time and it drives me crazy. Or uses certain sentence patterns like, it's not just this, it's that. And with semicolons. So you'll see what you don't like as well. If it doesn't sound like you, it's not something you would normally use, then it's something you're going to want to edit. Don't use it as is.